Hi, chat. How are you tonight? Sorry, we were taking care of something. Just getting ready. We are going to work on the Shturmovik. New project. The tank is pretty much done, so we don't have like a whole lot to work on with that tonight. So we are working on this bad boy, the IL2 Shturmovik. It is a ground attack aircraft from World War II. It was the scourge of the Wehrmacht on the Eastern Front. As you can tell by the red stars, it was Russian. So we are going to get started on that here. And yeah, so thank you everybody for being here tonight. Took me long enough. I got to work at the speed of your mom, buddy. So that's the problem. Have I ever seen Learning to Race in the Rain? No, I don't know what that's about. EDW Raptor for $10 says, let's start a riot chat. Sean is late. Well, and yes, the intro music is awful. I keep telling them to switch it back, but they won't. They won't. So we're never getting co-host Trump back, are we? I gotta like go out in the garage and fix him up. He needs to get braced. That's the problem. He needs a bracing. So we'll work on that. Although today, buddy, apparently he broke it off at Zelensky's ass, let me say. Wowzer. So we're gonna get started on this bad boy, though. And I had worked on some stuff during the week. I spent a little time working on this, but this is a pretty simple construction. So that's the good thing we've got going. So I'm going to switch over to, well, not that, to this. All right. So, good. There we go. All right. Jefferson Post, good to see you, man, saying I'm wielding the Sharpie of transparency. Well, okay. Now, like let's be nice. Be nice, Chad. Be nice. I'm just a simple folk. All right. So we didn't get too far last time. I got some sub-assemblies put together, chat, while you guys were away. Like I got the bombs and the rockets put together. We got part of the oil coolers set up. We've got part of the gunner position set up. We're going to probably start painting on this tonight. Part of the oil cooler and intercooler for the Shturmovik. It's got it set up like that. Did the rear, did the horizontal stabilizers. These are actually like multiple pieces, surprisingly. Like you glue in the panels. It's actually pretty well detailed, pretty neat. So that's all done. And we also have the cockpit, and that's kind of where we need to go now. Is we need to work on the cockpit, and we're probably I'm gonna check to see where we are because we might be stuck on this for a second here. I'm gonna see where we're at. Let's start over at the beginning again. See where we are because we may have to start painting pieces, and we may just start doing that right now, just giving everything a base coat, and then we'll come back to it and glue it and then assemble. So we'll do that. We'll do that first. We're gonna have to base coat some things. So we're building a better tomorrow here. Yes. So guys, tomorrow night we are gonna go over some of the Russell Greer stuff and the Acer Thorn things. Kind of give you guys a case update. That's gonna be part of tomorrow night. And then I'm not sure what the other thing we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna do 2 shows tomorrow. 2 shows. Some real good content. So that's what we'll work on tomorrow. Reddit wasn't happy about the meeting. Well, yeah. Reddit wasn't very happy at all, but Reddit can suffer. Chugi Show saying, I'm late because I had to help Blackout Phase 2. I mean, how dare you guys accuse me of being a glowy? That is very offensive. That is so offensive that hurts my feelings. Like, how dare you? How dare you? I am not a glowy. I am not a glowy, chat. Let's get that straight. I am not. I'm many things. but I have never been a glowy. All right. So real quick, guys, I'm gonna have to set up the I'm gonna set some things up here. So we're gonna be on mute for a second because I gotta get the compressor running, and I forgot to do that before we started. So we'll do that, and then we'll kind of go from there. So give me 1 second, chat. All right, chat, we're back. Sorry, it took a second. And we just ran out of black paint, so I just got all the flat black, scraped it out. So now we got a bunch, and it's kind of runny. Needed to be a little thinner. Like, I'm gonna spray a bunch of shit as we go here, just because I've got all this paint to run through. But yes, Zelensky basically got told off by fucking Trump. I don't know if you guys saw it. Holy shit. Even JD Vance jumped in the middle of it and was like, listen here. And I was like, whoa, buddy. Like, that was some interesting stuff there. So, yeah. You got listen to J Rock worried about over in the other chat, worried about how well towers are being constructed. Like, mother. The idea behind the spirit of a tower is you don't care that it's not constructed well. It's going to be rickety and it's going to be messed up. But yeah, we're going to go for it. Yeah, no, JD Vance had an Ohio man moment. And I was like, whoa, mega felted. I was like, wow. Let's see here. Let's see here if we could find this. It was, oh, I'm competing against Crapcast. That sucks. I wish Wiggle would have told me he was on. We could have worked together here. Let's see here. Zelensky. Zelensky Trump is like the first thing. Let's see if we could the full meeting. Here we go. Oh, actually, here we go. Zelensky's like, I need more cocaine and tanks, but mainly cocaine. And Trump's like, I don't think we're going to do that, Vladimir. Copyright Kurt says, when you get a haircut, do you have to trim the beard as well? No, I trim the beard myself. I trim my beard on my own. They take care of it for me. So, let's see here. Deanna's saying, I'm watching on my laptop to support you and your wrench, and on PC's mainstream, and on the phone to support both streams. Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that, you guys. And thank you for making J-Rock feel important. Yeah, guys, this was good. This happened today, and I was like, I missed all kinds of shit today. So here we go. Here we go. This is where things fall apart.
Ceasefire. He killed our people, and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I mean, yes, you can watch videos of guys getting press ganged into cars and abducted by the draft police. Yes, it happens, Vladimir, whatever. Like, yes, we have seen this thing. Like, what? Like, wow, this is just, oh, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Like, wow. Oh, hold on, chat. And I don't understand why this happens here. And Maddie or somebody, if you're there, tell me. The trigger, it seems to like go out of like the trigger spring seems to get all fucking wonky once in a while, and I don't understand why. So, not really sure why it does this, and it's like the first time I panicked because I was like, "What the hell's happening here?" But you know, it doesn't like it's easy to fix, but I just get all nervous. Like the first time, I was like, "Oh shit." So, but yes, also I did see the picture of JD waving a hand knife, and it's like, wow, the Marine NCO and him came out. So hold on here. Hold on here, chat. We need. Hold on. I got. Oh, the needle's stuck. Hold on. Okay, that's a little dirty. Need to clean that up too, I guess, while we're at it. So we're gonna work on some stuff here. Sorry, we're working on the needle while we're talking. Because I need to listen. I need to listen to this, and apparently it was like the best day ever. So, American diplomacy is back, baby. We are so back. Yeah, they asked him to leave afterwards. I mean, I give him credit. He didn't just wear his shitty little sweater. I mean, but he still came in like, I think Zelensky kind of does what he does everywhere. He goes, yes, we beat the Russia. And everybody's like, oh, so brave. Yas, Queen, slay. And Trump's like, ah. Although it's funny, all the people screaming and reading about Trump, it's like, I thought you guys already called him a Russian traitor. Like, this, like, I thought this was kind of like, you guys already say this, so what's the problem? You guys have already called him every name in the book, so it's like, you're like, no, but he really is now. It's like, all right, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. Why is this not wanting to go in? Hold on, chat. There we go. So yeah, that's so weird. This little part here. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. So there's this little piece of metal that goes behind the actual trigger thing, and it like every once in a while gets out of whack, and I have to put it all back together, and I don't understand why. But I do it. I fix it. I fixes it. I fixes it. So I'm sure they asked him to leave. They probably told him like, "Hey, can you wash my window in my car on the way out?" And the funny thing is, Zelensky be like, "You give me F-35s. I will suck your dick for F-35s." I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would suck a dick for a squadron of F-35s. That's the funny thing. Like any Ukrainian supporter out there, they would suck you off to get a fleet of F-35s. They would do whatever they could. Like to get the 1st Armored Division in there rolling through Donbass, they would like do anything possible for that. So we got this back together. And oh, I took apart the Profix and got it cleaned up and ready to run. It's ready to go. We'll probably use that tomorrow night after we're done shows. We might do like a 3rd show with the model, but it works very, very well. So we're all set. We're all set, chat. Let's see what else is there. I love Russia. Russia's not okay. I don't like here's the thing. Russia is not our friend. Like that's the thing. Like I don't get that. Don't get that issue there. No, he wanted the White House Coke that Hunter left. Yeah. Bella says I can't stand Zelensky. Yeah, I can't either. And sure, was this meant to be an ambush? Sure, but Zelensky needed it. He needed to understand he's not in charge anymore, and he doesn't believe that. For some reason, he thinks he's still in charge, which he's not. And it took somebody like J.D. Vance and Trump to do that. So, hold on here, chat. Making sure this works. Yep, there we go. All right. Where did I put my little painting stand? Hold on, chat. I gotta grab it. Dude, where the hell did you go? Where did you go? Where did I put it? Do. Hold on, chat. Looking for something. Where the hell did it go? Give me 1 second, chat. We are looking for this thing. I need it. There we go. Yeah, we got what we need. So we're all set. Okay. Okay, because we're going to start the cockpit pieces. We need this to get everything going. And I don't know where the other one is, so we'll just use this one as a painting stand. Because we could take a little bit of this putty and make a little... Whoever recommended me to get this stuff, it's been brilliant. Let's see here. Trucker Rob for $10 saying, Shine! Hey, man, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. And the Chugi Show saying, why do some in MAGA want me to fawn all over Putin? I can't stand either of them. I don't know. You know, people like, there's some people out there who are retarded and they think like, oh, Putin's like the best Chad of Chads. I don't know. You know, I detest him. I think he's a piece of shit. I think the Russians suck. But you know what? Like, there's a lot of countries that suck. We don't go around. It's kind of like it's like when shot caller. Are you gonna fucking fight everybody you got a beef with? Like, no, we're not. We can't afford to. It's like that's just the way of the world, man. It's just the way of the world. So we're not gonna kick it off with everybody. I mean, there's people who say they want to do that, and it's like, then you guys can do that on your own time. I'm not wanting to be involved in that. So, but let's get back to the shit show. The Spice says potty mouth. Well, yeah, we get to that. Yes. Yes, we get to the potty mouth part here. This isn't peace, and the result will be the same. Yeah. I mean, well, to be fair, there's no peace. The only way there's peace is there's only peace if you're trying to do, like, you'd have to literally kick them out of Russia or Ukraine, and that's not happening. So that's all I'm trying to say. Zuricata levels of clutter. Well, no, I just got all the model stuff in one spot. So so believe it or not, you actually respect me. Okay, well. Yeah, Russia started this, it can quit. Sure, they're not going to quit, and the only way the war is going to end is if the U.S. Army goes in. So the war is never going to end. So that's kind of my point, more or less, at this time, is, you know, that this is the only way it's going to go. So here we go. Full screened.
Been to
Count one.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
that.
You will not have war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on
position
this
to
question.
dictate that.
That's exactly
Remember
what
this.
you're
I'm not
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
You
We're going to feel very
you will
good.
feel influence.
We're going to feel very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the
bad
very
position,
beginning
and
of
he
the
happens
war.
to be right about
From the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a good
Brown,
position.
I
You don't
was-
have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, you don't.
I'm
Yeah,
very
you're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
What do you think
You're
about?
gambling with
What do you
World
think
War
about?
III. And
Yeah.
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm
That's
with
back
all
to
respect to
you.
you.
Far more than a lot of people said
I'm very
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting, have
today.
you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
I mean, that is a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, I understand he went and saw Trump too, but he was really hoping Kamala would win. I mean, everybody knows what he was hoping to happen there. Like, oh buddy, oh boy. Like, chat. Like, oh buddy. Woo, buddy. So, got a bunch of pieces here, chat. We're going to go through, and then I'll work on the cockpit tonight. We'll get that going. Okay.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war,
He's not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country's
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this.
I
You have a damn
We-
good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
allowed.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
allowed.
in this cabinet.
We gave you,
I
through this
said
stupid
thank you.
president, $350 billion.
Now, here's the thing. I think JD was right to step in. Trump let him be there, so I think Trump had him ready to go for that. I mean, if that's a weird thing, though, to see the vice president getting involved like that. So
dollars.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
Yes. What about West?
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me.
equipment,
You invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of times
that there,
thank you
except
to
that,
American people.
except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on
I
over
understand,
there.
sir.
I think it's very important. That's why I kept this
Jesus.
going so long.
wow.
You have to be thankful. You
I'm-
don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there.
I'm-
Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
ex-
run-
Here's the problem. This is an issue. Zelensky's like, what are you talking about with cards? That is a problem, though, I've seen on Twitter repeatedly. Europeans do not use our idioms. They don't use our phrasing. So Zelensky's like, what is this card thing you talk about? It is bullshit. This shit bull. But I think he realized he's like, oh, I'm getting A-logged hard here. Like, I think he realizes he's like, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. So, wow, this has kind of turned into a dumpster fire chat. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Wow. Shit show, chat. Shit show.
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers. Listen,
Please,
you're running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I wanted this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're
I
saying
said-
you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a
with
ceasefire
guarantees.
because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
Doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
That
what
wasn't
this
with me.
means. It
That was
wasn't
with
you.
a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your-
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins.
That
You
is
got to
true.
be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards.
Fuck. I mean, that part is true, though. As much as people like to scream about Trump and Putin and all that, it's like, well, if you like Putin, why didn't you arm Ukraine? Trump is showing his ass a little bit here. But you know what? Zelensky kind of needed to be put in his place a little. Because all he does is go around and be like, we need more money for Ukraine, slobber Ukraine, salami ukulele. Like, you know, wear a fucking suit, act like a fucking leader. You know, also chat, there you go. That's what we're working on, like this. Working on the control panels, getting that stuff done. I got called out for being outdoors. What do you mean? Like, yeah, like, I think I mentioned, like, yeah, I go sit out, like, not climbing a tree stand. Zelensky and Nick have a lot in common. Well, I'll just let you guys can make those statements. So if you guys are also, real quick, chat, if you're wondering what I'm doing, this is called black basing. So you paint everything in black, and it gives you the ability, then when you put paint on, it allows you to do shadowing automatically. So if I put a thin coat of green on this or whatever color afterwards, it'll have the appearance of shadow and depth. And if I want to make something brighter, I can merely increase the paint coats of something. But this allows me to have kind of like a primer coat as well. And this has been thinned down pretty far, allowing it to kind of go everywhere. And I'm using my kind of the homemade, this has got thinner, it's got alcohol in it, it's got leveling fluid, it's got drying retardant, and it's got flow improver, everything I need to make this work. So got a little bit of everything in here. So that's why I'm using this. It allows me to see, I could turn that all black, and then we could work on it a little bit when it dries on getting some paint done on it. And maybe even some assembly. So there you go. There you go. All right. So, and that's the neat part. This is pretty quick overall. There we go. All right. Let me see here. Yes, if Putin directly cited Trump army Ukraine as the reason he invaded. Yes. Mm-hmm. So it's like, by helping, we caused a problem. So, but remember, people wanted it to be armed. So it's like we did what we wanted, and then Putin used it. But here's the thing, Bella. Putin would have used this as anything. Like, here's the deal, though. Somebody like Putin, everything is an excuse. Everything is an excuse. So if we hadn't have done this, it would have been something else. Like, that's the thing with Putin. You can't worry about that because he'll find something to bitch about regardless. So, yeah, Zelensky probably is like, I could use a snort right now. Half-Fire saying Salami Ukulele. So the battle cry of Ukraine is Slava Ukraini. Glory to Ukraine. And I just make fun of them because they say it all the time. It's Salami Ukulele. Spice Shit is calling him a drug addict just fun, or is there good evidence? There's no real evidence. It's just, like, are you talking about Nick or Zelensky? That's actually, I need a clarifying point. No, as far as like Zelensky being a cokehead, there's no actual like knowledge of that. It's just talking shit. So, although it is funny, I will say it is hilarious. All the people on the left are like, I didn't realize so many, like, it is amazing on the left how many of them all of a sudden now hate Russia with the fury of 1,000 suns and want to nuke, Moscow tomorrow. It's like, you guys were gone for a long time in the wilderness. Like, never would I thought there were so many neocons in the Democrat Party. But hey, I guess there are. So, it's ironic. Don't you? It's ironic. Okay. There we go. Also, apparently Destiny still does not have a lawyer, so let's keep going here. Let's keep going.
But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry,
It'll
here.
be a tough deal to make because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do we do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him.
I mean, that's kind of funny. What if he had a dick? I mean, here's the thing. If they do it, there's nothing we can do about it. Like, it's not like they know we're not going to go to war with them. So they get to do whatever the fuck they want. Like, this is how it goes. I mean, that's the problem. We're not going to go to war, and that's the only way this ends. And Russia knows it, so they could take advantage of it. Like, You know, like that's just the way it goes, man. Like, you guys are not in the strong position. Like, life sucks. You know, it sucks when you're like, it sucks when you're in a country that you can't do anything for yourself. Like, yeah, blows big old floppy donkey dick. But we also can't do anything about it because there's no magic way to stop Russia from doing what it wants, like short of going to war, and we're not doing that. So I just don't know what people want out of that. Like, that's the part I don't get, but whatever. So let's keep going here.
They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting.
Okay. Now we're like, he's just, okay. I will say this is the one thing I don't like about Trump when he, like when he's got a narrative he's running and then he like has to like call back into other things he's talked about before. He's kind of like kit bashing stories. So it's like, that doesn't really work. Like buddy, like you're just kind of like running them all together. It's like, I don't like that. Can you just like give us the oomph? Like he like wove everything together in the past 6-7 years. Like, I mean, it's not that I think he's losing his mind, but I just like, if he's not on point with the story, like it's not the one he's currently running with, he doesn't really recall everything the right way. And it's just like, holy shit. I mean, you're sitting next to the guy who was the impetus of the first impeachment, and you're like, you're just going to let that go? It's like, wow. Like I said, I don't think he's going crazy, but it's just, it was a very funny way that all shook out. That was very interesting. Wow. Wow, buddy. Wow, buddy. And he basically got shushed by, like, JD Vance just shushed the president of Ukraine. Wow.
And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia, the 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh? This is going to be great television, I will say that. All right, we'll see what we can do.
Zelensky's like, oh my God, I just fucked up. Wow, chat. Wow, that is, you know, you want to talk about like the Yalta conference or Potsdam? That's some holy shit. Real-time stuff. Wow, buddy. Wow, buddy. Zelensky's a comedian, not a statesman. Yeah, well, yeah, Trump was just, you know, like, and like, you know, that's where it's like, I'm not really going to get into that because it's like, that doesn't really mean anything for me. The most transparent I've ever seen the U.S. government in my life. Yes, that's the thing. Like, he's 100% telling the truth. Like, listen here, you son of a bitch. And it's like, well, Trump really did establish a new paradigm. Yes, but goddamn, man. Oh, buddy, did we have to do it just like that? Did it have to be exactly that way? I'm like, oh, buddy. It's It's like showing up to a lawyer's office in shorts. Yes, it is when he does that. Ugh. Blackfacing, no blackbasing. You guys are awful. Even Sargon wore a suit. Yes. Yes, instead he sits there, comes in there. You know, and basically what happened is Zelensky comes in rattling his tin cup, and JD Vance just went swatted the tin cup out of his hand. There's a post. Now describe this like Bob Ross. Yes. Tech Guy South says, I thought Putin was invading to remove the Nazis. Like, it's all bullshit. He wanted the resources in Ukraine, and that's ultimately why he went there. Like, he can say whatever he wants, but we all know what he wanted. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't buy any of the bullshit. He wanted to go in there. He wanted the natural resources of Ukraine. This is how he did it. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not afraid to admit it. I acknowledge it. I understand it. So, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's the difference here. Like, you know, I don't buy any of that nonsense or that there's Nazis running around Ukraine. There aren't. Like, there are. Is that the reason why Putin invaded? No. Like, let's be real. Let's be honest. It's not why he invaded. He invaded to get natural resources. It's why anybody really does any war. You're doing it for resources. You know, like that's really ultimately why he did it. And that's okay. That's how the world is, man. Like, you know, like he went in and he actually did a war for oil. And, you know, like, okay, well, hey, man, like that's, you know, shit happens. Like, I'm just, you know, not a whole lot you can do about it. Unless you're willing to go to war over it. I mean, like, are we willing to go back them like the Kuwaitis? I don't want to. That doesn't mean you have to like Russia. Just gazelles eat crocodiles, man. Or crocodiles eat, well, that would be epic to watch gazelles eat a crocodile. But crocodiles eat gazelles, man. It's what happens out in the world. You know, you can sit there and say it's awful, but it's going to happen every day from here till the end of time. That's how I look at it. But goddamn, that was intense. That was fucking intense listening to that. Wow. So, there we go. And Chad, I'm just going to black base everything else while we're at it because we might as well. We have the black paint sitting around. There's no reason not to. So, yeah, there you go. A new page in U.S. foreign policy just happened. Like, wow. And I will say, you know, like, man, you got to know your room. You got to know your room if you're someone like Zelensky. Nobody fucking likes you here in America that like at this point that is in charge. So it's like, you know, just trying to go bully people or belittle them, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, yeah, Putin's also said Poland started World War II. Doesn't mean he's right. Yeah, I don't care what he says. What he's doing is like, that's what we need to be worried about. Like, he's saying like whatever. I don't care. Like Poland started World War II. I don't give a shit. Like, he says that. Okay, great. He says a lot of dumb things. What's happening now is the issue. They're taking Ukraine's resources. Okay, well, are we going to stop it? No. Okay, well, then there's not a whole lot we can do except try to force a peace deal. And it doesn't help that we also have people like Merkel and Francois Hollande admitting that, you know, like one of the Minsk treaties was solely just to give Ukraine time to build up its military. So, like, yes, he's broken it. He's broken it. They've broken it. Like, we're kind of in a situation where both sides are heavily antagonistic to each other. So, you can't expect them just to want to like bro it out now. I don't expect the Ukrainians to want to accept a deal like this. I'm sure it's demeaning. I'm sure it upsets them. Okay, well, suffer. Like, it's what it is, man. If you were the more powerful country, you'd be able to do what you wanted here, but you're not. So this started in the Maidan. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They have the right to say who they want to have as their government. Yes, he invaded Crimea, alleging that, but there's natural gas reserves in the Black Sea. That's why he went there. That's why he took over Crimea. He went to Crimea for the gas reserves in the Black Sea. And there's nothing wrong with, like, it is what it is. Like, obviously he doesn't want to say that, but he didn't give a shit about the Russians that were living there in Crimea. Like, that's all horse shit. Like, it is like I'm willing to understand that, and I accept that it's all horse shit. So, like, I don't believe that for a fucking second. So, that's all I'm trying to say. Like, I know the whole pretense of all this. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. And there's nothing wrong with admitting it's all bullshit, and it is what it is. Like, that's just be honest with it. Be very honest with what's going on. That's all you have to do is just be honest. Like, that's how I look at it. Just be honest with why they're doing it. Because then you could say, yeah, whatever. Like, if you buy into the narratives on one side or another, well, now you're defending them. And it's like, nope, here's why I think he did it. Okay, cool. Like, what are you going to do about it? Like, it doesn't truly matter why he did what he did. So, on the press conference, had him scratching his nose a near amount of times. Yeah, but I really don't think he's a cokehead. Like, I think it's all it's more of a joke than anything. So there we go. There we go. A little crisscross. Jump around. Michael Steele is now the new face of MSNBC. Yeah. Will you give an objective discourse on what is wrong with Putin? Why can't we get along? Are they crypto communists? There's nothing inherently wrong with the king or dictator. Well, he wants to secure what's best for his country, and he doesn't give a fuck that it hurts anybody else. So, yes, that makes him a bad guy. He silences opposition. He has people killed. Like, he's not a nice person. He's also looking out for the interest of Russia. He's probably enriched himself at the sake of his people. And you're probably like, well, wait, our politicians do that too. And I'm like, you're right. But still, like, he's, I think a lot of, nobody would really like to admit, okay, he's just very open about it. But yeah, like, there's that issue. But I think a lot of it is Europe has a big problem with Russia that they've had since pretty much the Crimean War. Like, France and Britain have had beef with Russia since 1854. Because, like, Russia, Europe is a peninsula, and there's generally been the story of Europe has like one of three plots to it. Typically, the story of Europe is this: it's a peninsula, and there are three kids on the block that typically dominate it: Britain, France, and Germany. Now, since the times of the Romans, Britain, France, and Germany have been a key part of the European story. The Romans subjugated Gaul. And then what happened? They tried to go to Britain. Okay, that didn't work out perfectly. And then they tried to go to Germany and they lost. And the Germanic tribes streamed in and kind of took over. And then you ended up with like the Holy Roman Empire, like Germany ascendant. And then very quickly you had the French. And what happened then? Well, you had the French and the British. Like, you had the 100 Years' War. So it's a very common history. Like, Europe's got a history of like this stuff. And hold on, chat. We need to reinforce the I gotta turn on the air compressor here. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right, chat. Sorry, we're back. So, I mean, really, that's kind of like the story of things. Like, they really aren't like, they're out there just looking out for number one, and it's just, there's no, like, hey, can we get along to get along type of situation. Like, they're kind of like, fuck you, we're doing what we want. It's like, that's kind of how something like, that's not how we hope countries would work, that we could all work together and everybody wins. But for them, they see that as we can do what the fuck we want. That's something, for the Russians, they've had history. They've kind of had to deal with Europe in one form or another throughout history. Like, yeah, they've had problems with Europe. So it's like, they're not just going to go away. They're not just going to go away like that. So I mean, like, you're looking for an easy answer to this. And it's just, they're doing whatever the fuck they want and they don't think we could stop them. And they're pretty much correct. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, it is what it is. It just is what it is. Like, I mean, like, you don't have to like it. It's kind of like when you're a little kid and you're watching, like TV and like the crocodile's eating the gazelle. You don't have to fucking like it. It's just what happens. That's just how the world goes some days, man. You don't have to like how it's happening, but you have to accept that it's the reality you live in. I know people don't like that, but people don't think like the universe like it is, but it do. It do. So, guys, also, if you guys are wondering why I'm just getting all these hit up, because I may as well paint them now. It gives more time for those other pieces to dry. And I'm just going to start hitting up the sheets of things with a little bit of black. Because all this is going to be parts that go in. So it's not just the big assemblies we're hitting up. We're going to hit up everything and kind of get it prepped. A little primer coat never hurt anybody. A little primer coat never hurt anybody. You know, somebody say, well, like, well, how do I glue it if it's already been primed up like this? Well, you could scrape away paint and hit it up, but I'm just priming it now because I've got the extra paint because all the paint got all kind of runny and nasty. So I'm like, I may as well just use it now instead of throw it away because I won't have it for later. So that is where we are right now. Also, it's a nice night out tonight. We're getting like that nice weather, chat. We're getting that good weather back. So hopefully you guys are in a spot where it's nice. I know if you're probably like up in Canada, it probably sucks a lot right now, but you know, for everybody else, I'm sure it's pretty good. So I hope that answered your question, Kay. Destiny could hire you. You're only charging a penny. Well, yeah, he probably could, but he wouldn't like me because I tell him, whatever you're doing, stop doing that. So he would get very mad, I'm sure. He still hasn't hired a lawyer, though. And it's like, no lawyers showed up. And it's like that. The longer this goes on, the longer he doesn't have one. And it's more and more painfully obvious. So, and it's just like, I just like to say, I called it and I saw it coming from 1,000 miles away. He doesn't have a lawyer. It's like, that's the funniest part. I'm a penny lawyer, a mere penny lawyer. Well, penny wise. But not pound foolish. So. Damn, I hate it when it does that. It scares the shit out of me, and I know it's still coming. That's it just getting down below like 90 PSI, and it starts wanting to turn on. So there we go. But yeah, that's an interesting, like, you know, that's what probably most negotiations have ever looked like in the background. Like, you guys have wondered how negotiations went with like South Vietnam or whoever. I'm sure it's like this is the first time it's ever happened out in the open like that. So that's why it's like, wow, it really is refreshing seeing the curtain pulled away. So. Am I out already? Gosh, it's getting weird. Maddie, if you're here, do you know why I thinned it out pretty good? It's just clogging up every once in a while. I don't understand why it does that. We're just gonna blacken up the insides where, this may not be necessary, but we've got the paint. We might as well just use it in case there's any issues. We have some darkness inside. Gives shadow where there might need to be shadow. So there we go. Attitudes must change. Yes, they need to. And hopefully they do. All right, chat. What are we looking at here? Hold on. So there we go. All right, chat. We got all the heavy painting out of the way. So let's see where you guys are at here. Well, I need to catch up. You guys are very far ahead. Heavy censorship. They can't even say males and frocks. Paint dries on the needle because of the air. You add more pressure, it gets all the drying on the tip. Yeah, I have to actually. I think that. I wonder if that's the issue, but I'll do that at some point, I guess. But anyways, I just push it down and like the paint out. It kind of like comes back. Have you been keeping your tip clean? Yes. Wash your penis. I probably got sediment in the paint. Okay, that could be it then. That makes sense. It's toxic. It's vegan, non-toxic paint. That's not. Oh, that's not too loud on here. Well, it's loud here, so. That's like Ralph grunting. Be nice, guys. Pixie asked for 15 million, so he's confirmed he's not that rich. Well, even if he was that rich, that's a lot of fucking money. Destiny will be represented by his Wikipedia searches. Yeah, I don't think he understands what he's into. I don't think he does. Oh, yeah, so. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, though. When you finish, do you have the list of model clarity and feel shame? By post model clarity? No. No, I don't get post nut clarity with these. I'm just now getting back into this, so when I make them all the way, I'm still thrilled. Let's change the topic. It's too much for a Friday evening. Yeah, let's go on something else. What do you guys got? What else are we talking about now? Let's see here. We need to work on. So now we're to the cockpit. We're to the cockpit now. We need to get this painted. I don't know what I didn't look this up earlier. What does an IL2 cockpit look like? Do you know? Because I do not. I do not know what an IL2 cockpit interior looks like. Does it have that off blue, light blue like interior that like modern Russian aircraft have? Because if it does, that's going to be interesting to paint. Because I got some blue we can play with. So we're gonna have to see here. So an IL2 cockpit. All right, let's see here, chat. So images. I need a real picture, not a okay, so. Oh, it's got that blue. Let me see here. Let's see what this is. Hmm. Oh, and if you guys weren't aware, people do this where they buy like resin extra parts to build cockpit pieces because they're more detailed than the model kits. So, all right, here you go. Apparently, this is a guy building the same thing I'm building. Oh, actually, yeah, it looks a little different. It's just gray inside, huh? Or is that like a light blue? I think that's like a light blue. Okay, we can work on that. All right. Okay. So Hmm. All right. Huh. Although I don't have this part right here. Huh. This apparently what this guy painted it up like. I don't have this. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't have that P. Oh, I do. I see it here now. Okay. C41. I'm glad I saw that because I would have missed it. All right, so we got a little bit of more assembly chat to work on this bad boy. All right, hold on. All right, so Charlie 41. Oh, I got it right here. We're going to cut him, and then we'll just paint him real quick. Give him a nice little airbrushing as we glue him in place, because that won't be a problem. Just have to work on the color for this thing. Oh, God, where did it go? I cut it. Where did it? It just, like, where did it? Did I just fucking lose it? That little piece? Son of a bitch. Did you guys see where that thing went when I cut it? Oh, that's not good. Shit. Hold on, chat. I gotta find this. Where's my flashlight? Oh, here it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay, so you guys need to. So that's the cockpit we're looking at. I don't know if that's the right color. I don't know if that's the right color here. Walk around barefoot, you'll find it. No, then I'll break it. So this is what, like, apparently this is what color they're using, like this off blue, white gray. Let's see, like an actual real life IL2 cockpit. There's got to be one or two of them in real life somewhere. So like this shows a Shturmovik like that, but like what is the cockpit? Like what does it look like? I don't know. It's because it looks like I could do the I don't know. I don't know what color it would have been. Cockpit photos. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is it. An actual IL2 cockpit. Here we go. Yeah, they kind of have the Soviet off blue. All right. All right, I can work with that. I can work with that. Hmm. Hmm. So that could work. That can work. So I just don't know if this is gonna help at all. So let's go back to here. Um, yeah, it looks like it's either or. All right, so this guy's billing his out. What's he doing it as a hmm. I guess we're gonna do it. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll do this. I'll do it like the Dauntless. We'll do a green interior. That's the only thing I could think of, really. So we'll just do it as like a green. We'll do the zinc chromate interior. Um, that's all I'm thinking here, chat. Chastel. All right. So let's do I have my where is my I don't know where my freaking I don't know where my freaking X-Acto knife is, but that's okay. We gotta scratch the paint off and put the back on. So here we go. Seriously though, where did I put that? Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay. There we go, chat. We got that done. Now we got to scratch off on here. Oh my God, somebody's messaging me. All right, what is this? What is this? See. Yeah, okay, that's what I see there too. All right, thank you, Sleazy. Oh, that looks. On here, chat. It's pretty neat, Sabby. Okay, so Sleazy sent me a picture here. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay. So this is what we're actually gonna look at, chat. That's interesting. That's an interesting color. I don't have those. We might try zinc chromate anyway because I can't do that color. So There we go. All right. All right. So we'll just take these and take the pins, write them through the holes, and voila. It's in. It's in there, chat. Give that about a minute or so, and we'll be ready to move on from there. Did they bring chat back? Yeah. Check the DM. I sent the link. What I saw what you sent me earlier. Like, oh, J Rock, you sent me one too. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Well, look at this. So this is what J Rock sent me. Okay. So it's got this blue, the Russian off-white blue or gray blue. Huh. All right. We'll do that. We'll do that. I'll have that'll have a lot of depth with the black over top of it. I'm not sure how to make that color though. That's my only I wonder if I could take like a light gray and mix in some blue. But I don't even know if that's gonna work. Interesting. Interesting. Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's a pretty beastly paint pattern. I like that. I like the paint pattern. That'll look good. And I like this. The Russians use this baby blue on the bottom, which is so cool. Gives it a lot of different color coats. All right, so we're gonna have to figure this out here, chat. I'm gonna have to sit here and figure this out. This is why Trump wants Canada and Greenland. Yeah, cockpits are a project within the project. Yes. That dark blue green color is the Airbus European primer. Oh. So let's see here. Oh, let's see here. We're gonna have to switch to. I'm gonna have to figure this out because I don't know what I would use. We're gonna have to do a little bit of paint experimentation. So I don't know what this will be. While this other stuff's drying, we'll get that in a second here. So. All right. Actually, real quick, I probably need to. There we go. Should probably paint the backside of this fucker because it's just going to be a mess if I don't. There we go. All right. Also, I need this up so I can look at where this clicks in. Okay, we gotta get this little piece off here. All right. All right, Chastel. Here we go. We are going to be like this, and it clips on here. So... All right, hold on. How is this looking here from this side? All right. There we go. Image in a new tab. All right, so I need to get that. Okay. Okay. There we go. We got it. Well, this fucker clicked in. There we go. That's what we're doing, chat. This last little bit. We're doing this. That last little bit of the cockpit. So, I like how they do weather the cockpit inside. Well, guys, that right here, this type of cockpit, that's all oil wash. You do the oil washes, kind of like what I did with the tank, but you let it pool up and sit there, and it looks like grime and grit everywhere. So that will be something I am looking to do. So that's the good news. There we go, chat. So that's all setting up. I'll set that up for a second here, and then we'll hit it with paint. But we got to let it dry first. There you go. Wow, something happened with the camera. It seems like the distortion angle changed. How does Holodomor here's Zelensky do that gravelly vice when you know he's gonna? We're gonna move on there, chat. Erica says perfect timing coming on. Yes. How are you guys doing? Am I gonna paint some trees too? No. No, we're not gonna paint some trees here, but we are working on this. So I've actually been happy with how this got set up. I'm happy what's going on. There's one thing I do want to see. Let me see here. What do they got? Let's see. Let's see. No, we have nothing new here. I'm just letting that set. And then here we go, guys. We're gonna hit this up now. Looks like the chair needs a little bit of paint too while we're at it. All right. Now that's done, I need to start figuring out the paint color. So I'll put Bob Ross on in the background for a second. Chat, we need something running in the background because I'm going to need a minute or two to grab all our paint so we could start mixing stuff up. Let's see, what can we talk about here? What can we watch? I'm gonna put. Um. Oh, who's messaging me? Ag, what do you have here? All right, you know what, chat? I'm gonna leave this here for you guys to read. This is totally worth reading from Trump. Oh, okay, really? Oh, so this is well, let's see here. We'll let you guys read this. This is a statement from the upper of mankind about Pete Rose. This is hilarious. So be right back, chat. All right, chat, we're back. Apparently, yes, we are. Donnie is going after the Cincinnati vote by going and getting Pete Rose back in the Hall of Fame. Yes, if Pete Rose were Attorney General, we'd already have all the files. It's just so damn funny. So damn funny. Like in the middle of he just gets done thrashing Zelensky. And it's like, I'm gonna guard Pete Rose while I'm at it. It's like, wow. Wow. He is truly he is schizo-brained in an interesting way. So but yes, chat, J-Rock is showing the model bench stream. If you guys like that, we can go over there and start just using that stream for this stuff. And we can you guys can go over there and we can, stream there and we could do that exclusively and it'd be nice. Get it monetized. No, so I'm not like a lot of the YouTubers monetize my clip channel or some shit like that. No, just monetize my model painting channel. So Elon now has a 14th child. That's not a surprise. Dude's gonna have he's gonna seed the earth. Yeah, are you saying the post he says he knew Epstein? Yeah, he's been involved with Epstein. I'm pretty sure that's confirmed. I wouldn't doubt it that he was doing stuff. So Maddie says it's super gay over there. I know the mod team is not the best over there, but we work with what we got. So, but yeah, he's been involved with Epstein like that. I don't think that's actually questioned. All right, so we got a couple of colors here, and I think we're going to start with this. I have light blue, and then I have a dark sea gray. I wonder if it'll give me what we're looking for, but we also have other options. I have like a field blue, like a Prussian blue. I've got just Tamiya blue. Then I've got Tester's blue, which is very vibrant. Then I got a couple of Tester's shades of gray. We're going to try to figure out what we can do here. So, well, I send Zelensky any of the models since he's getting cut off. No, he's on his own. I'm not going to let him take him and light him on fire. Maybe Mama JF really went to Little St. James. Yeah, that'll be the funny thing. Like, she comes out of the woods and goes, "Hello, it's me. Hello, I know you miss me." Like, I don't think that's going to happen, but that would be hilarious if it did. I'm acting like I won't let Elon give me a kid for a couple mil. Like, I don't blame women for doing it, but just, like, acknowledge you got paid a couple mil. Like, acknowledge why you're doing it. So, like, be honest with yourself. That's all we want. Is honesty. So, all right. All right, Chet. So we got to clean this out and get it ready. Because we're going to have to start working some paint colors here. Jack in the Box is not nationwide? Yeah, no, it's not, man. Jack in the Box is mainly California, from what I understand. Like, I don't know what makes you think they're nationwide, dude. It's a West Coast thing. Just like In-N-Out Burger, mainly. You know, like Whataburgers in Texas. Like, yeah, we don't have any of that stuff. So, women admitting they're greedy would be admitting the Bible was right about them and their motivations. Well, yeah, but they need to be honest. We need to be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Do I say pop or soda? It's pop. It's pop. I'm mixing up thermite paint. No, I'm actually washing this out because we got to get it washed out and cleaned out for the next round of paint. So, your version's Hardee's? No, J-Rock. Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are the same thing. But no, Carl's Jr. is not at all like In-N-Out Burger or Hardee's. No, you guys in California, you guys have unique stuff we don't have. So, you guys couldn't even get Fago from a non-juggalo. Carl Benjamin's miscarried Jr.? No. Carl's Jr. and Hardee's, they were two separate restaurants. They merged. In-N-Out, $9.95 for a combo. God, that shit's getting expensive, man. Yeah, does any restaurant sell Fago? I can't believe they do. That just seems lowbrow as fuck. So get Freddy's frozen custard. Never heard of them. There we go, chat. I think we're clean. Yep, there we go. And I'm gonna shut it off real quick while I mix up a paint color here, and I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, chat. I don't know. Based on the pictures I got. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is not what I'm looking for. Let's try. Let's try here because I got some pictures, and people have sent me a couple pictures in Discord. Like J Rock sent me a picture, Sleazy sent me a picture. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's got this like Soviet light blue. I guess let's try some dark blue and light blue and see what we can get. Let's see what we can get. Actually, what am I doing? All right, so we're gonna try some dark blue. Put some dark blue in there. That's gonna be way too dark, probably. Let's try this though. There we go, like a 2-to-1 and see what we got. No, that's not going to work. You know what we'll have to do? We'll do light blue and light gray. Just shake it up because it's settled. All right. Okay, let's try here. We're going to go like that. And then we're going to go... I'll do like 2 blobs. And we'll try this gray. Throw in a little blue. This is the tough part, chat. It's like trying to find the right color. No. No, I don't want ghost gray. Charcoal gloss. Neutral gray. Oh, this actually might be what I need. This might be what we need here, chat. Hold on. All right, let's try this. No. I think I'm just going to paint the cockpit light blue and call it good. I don't really know what else to do here because I don't have the knowledge base, so we're just going to move along. We're just going to light blue it. Oh. Why won't the lids go on? Why won't this go on? What the fuck is broken? What the hell? Huh, this lid does not want... This lid does not want to go on, and I'm getting a little frustrated here. We'll do this. We'll just put a little bit of paint thinner on the edges. See if that helps us. Oh, yeah, there we go. Thin up the edges of the paint can. All right. Okay, so none of those worked. None of those worked as I thought they might. Which sucks. So did I ruin it? I don't think I ruined it. Let me see here. What do they call this color? XF22. RLM gray. How do I make RLM gray? How to make it? How do I make my own Harlem gray? Okay, what colors do you use to make gray? Mixing Harlem paint. Let me see here if I can find somebody that says, all right, so, I don't know, chat. I'm just going to use the light blue, I think. I don't know what else to do here. We'll just light blue it all and then kind of come back and repaint it as we go. I don't know what else to do, so. Besides, I'll paint it my way. We're doing it our way, chat. We're doing it our way. All right. So, need to refill the thinner bottle so we can clean out the dropper. All right, hold on here, chat. This will actually help if there's a little bit of black in here. Might darken the colors up a hair. So, all right, see, what do we got? What do we have? We'll wipe all these out because I don't need them. All right. Okay. Okay, what do we need? We need a glass of water poured. Okay, so we need to make. We need some of this spooned out. Where are my stir sticks? All right, right here. All right, where are we at there? Where are we at here? I never cared for Hackman's movie stuff. Well, yeah, I thought he was pretty good. Here we go. All right, can you, Maddie? You want to become You want to be? Hold on here. Hold on, Maddie. Let me go here. Hold on. Let's see. Let's say switch count. Let's see if I can see here. There you go, Maddie. You're tuned out. I tuned you. J-Rack out here like towers built, tower promises made, promises kept. All right, so we're back to reality here. You said you wanted to be tuned out for a second, so I tuned you. You know, you can't then complain that you don't want what you asked for. Like, that's not how this works. You don't get to ask for it and then don't want it. It's not even what you deserve. You just wanted it. You asked me for it, and then I do it. All right, I think that's the right color consistency. What's this about? So Pablo Escobar's hippos, there's a lawsuit against him, and they are intervening as a party, according to Luke. That's pretty funny. All right, chat. We're gonna try this. I think this is gonna be a disaster, but I kind of don't care. Like, we're gonna paint it up. It's gonna look how it looks. I don't know what else to do about it. So, here we go. Here we go. All right. It kind of looks like an off gray. Whatever. Fuck it. As my boss used to say, fuck it. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna do her up. Let's see how this looks. All right, chat. Ready? Hold on to your butts. Bella, you're saying who's offered to resign before? Pawe from EP says, "What thinner do you use?" Well, this is a bottle, like an old Tamiya bottle, but I do like a homemade isopropyl alcohol, flow improver, and a acrylic self-leveling kind of like drying retardant. So I kind of use a homemade one. And if you're on the modeling channel, you could see I show you guys how I make it. It's not anything new, like other people make it too, but I can make a shitload of it. Like, you know, a bottle of this from the store is like $9-10. This probably cost me like 50 cents to fill up. You know, just because you can buy everything so cheap online on Amazon. So, all right, so here we go. We're gonna try this. Okay, let's see how this looks on the back side. It doesn't look bad. It kind of works. It kind of slaps, as the kids say. Yeah, there you go. It kind of works. It kind of works. Let's try it out. I kind of like this. It kind of looks okay. Now, if you guys can't tell on here, we're getting some natural shadow from the black, so that's why we use the black basing on it. That's what it allows it to do, is to kind of have natural shadow, and where I don't fully cover it, it kind of gives a little depth anyway. So there we go. That's actually not bad. This works out pretty good. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. That works. Oh, yeah, this works good. A lot better than I thought it would. Well, there we go. Yeah, thinner's now pricey and hard to get. Yeah, so I went on Amazon, bought 99% isopropyl alcohol. I bought flow improver, big bottle of that, and then I bought a little bit of drying retardant and self leveler, and it cost me like probably $55 total, but now I have like I have a gallon of it at least I can make. So that's how I'm looking at this. Like I can make a gallon of this garbage. So that's totally worth it to me. So, all right. So that actually works. That slaps. That slaps, kids. As the kids say nowadays, it slaps. So let's get this painted up and we'll go from there. So there we go. There we go. And now we'll get the control panel. There you go. There you go. Oh God, I like this. This is actually this is good. So sorry about that. All right. After the crap he did with PayPal, don't use it anymore. No, I use Amazon, so I don't use I don't use eBay. I use Amazon. Well, there we go. Well, those look pretty good, chat. I like those a lot. That works. That works. Can you make a poll? I think you can. James Reed says, how did you know thinner is pre-made? Because you buy it as like a pre-made bottle. So is Nick dumb enough to discuss the email shit on NLO? Yeah. Yes, he is. Oh, so Nick, well, if I was rich, I would fly there and eat it. So if I could afford it, yeah. Although it's like in Billions, like the guy goes and gets like, they order like 100 cheesesteaks from everywhere in Philly. So, and we're not going to watch Nick. Guys, I'm enjoying this. I don't need to aggravate myself. So that's why I don't want to give Nick doesn't deserve that right now. Alyssa put in the work today. Yeah, well, He was on there for quite a while, from what I understand. Just kept talking and talking and talking. So, you know, should we all be lucky that someone feels the way Nick feels about Aaron? We should all be that lucky. We should all be that lucky. Nick doesn't deserve this giant Torbalone. Yeah. J-Rock is a short New Yorker acting like a Southerner. Oh. Oh, this modeling is Kino. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it because I like it. So this actually looks really fucking good, chat. I'm thrilled with how that turned out. So if this is what the interior is going to look like, then the insides of the cockpit, I'm going to hit those up real quick with what I have left. Hold on. Okay. So, all right. So we are going to switch out the putty because the putty's going to get too boogered up here. Epic Fangs says, am I wanting? Does that mean? Yeah. It's a channel, Alyssa Clips. Yes, Alyssa Clips is a channel. If you Google it and YouTube, yeah, it's a channel. Alyssa is a clipper. She's doing God's work out there, documenting whatever goes on. Yes. Well, all right, let's see. Let's see if we can get the insides of this painted. There you go, chat. I don't know if you can see that, but look at that. We got some nice texture and color in there. So there we go. I think we're all set. There we are. Alyssa watches the unwatchable for us. Yes, she does. She does God's work. So, okay. So we are now ready to install the control panel and some things. So let's see, what do we got here? Let's see. We got everything in. Yes, we do. So now we need to put on okay. He-be-dee-be-doo. All right, so we need to put in the control panel right in front of the pedals. as I said, chat, the thing on this control panel, it's got these little prongs on it. Come on, focus. It's got these little prongs on it right here. That helps position it up and down. That's beautiful design work because now I don't have to worry about balancing it the whole time. So, Trump sent on Neo for no brats in chat. All right, so we're going to take some glue and we're just going to... There we go. And then we'll take some glue and we'll just glue in the back prongs. No one's going to see that, so it doesn't matter if the glue gets all boogered up in the paint. There we go. All right. So we got a cockpit partially constructed. So an F1's local stream. Oh, I forgot. We're the F1, hold on here. The F1 Calendaro. Let's see, what time do we have tomorrow? Well, the Australian GP is until like March 13th. So I don't know what's going on right now. Like what's up? What's happening? There's no F1 unless there's something I missed. Have I ever made a boat? Yeah. No, I made a carrier, like I did an aircraft carrier once as a kid. It's car testing in Abu Dhabi? No, I have not seen any of that. I didn't know it was the... No, Chad, I haven't seen any of that stuff. I don't know what you're talking about with the bus incursion. Oh, wow. Am I a Ferrari or McLaren guy? I am a Ferrari guy all the way. But I want to see McLaren do well. I like seeing McLaren do well. Shoot me that link to send it in Discord or something. I'll take a look at it. Or send it somewhere. But yeah, I like to watch it. So the Night Agent, is that the one with the guy who plays Thor? Or I mean Loki. Tom Huddleston. That was a pretty good miniseries. Oh, it was last week? Oh, bummer. All right. So, let's see, chat. What do we got here? All right. What do I have left in this thing of shit that I need to paint? All right, hold on. I'm looking for a piece, chat. Oh, the 24 hours of glorious testing at 2 a.m. Eastern time. All right. Well, hold on here. We're gonna. Okay, so we're just gonna get this piece painted. I know the blackout, and you're like, well, why aren't you painting it black first? And I'm like, we're gonna see how this looks. If this doesn't look right, I'll black base it later. I probably need to black. You know what? I probably need to black base all these parts, so we'll do that another time. I might do that tonight after we're done here. So. Oh. You're gonna forever curse Netflix for bringing all the retards into F1. Yeah, I mean, like it's cool in a way though. I'm kind of glad that it's happening. I'm kind of glad we've got like increased viewership and people taking interest in it. Like it's good to see F1 growing. It's kind of what we want. I mean, I like that idea of F1 getting more popular. So I just hope they don't turn into like the NFL where they think having white women cheer them on is the ticket, because it's not. I mean, that's the only thing that scares me if Taylor Swift starts dating an F1 driver. Then at that point, we're fucked. Let's see. Gotta finish up the cockpit here. Okay. That's weird. That doesn't look good. So we need to hit that up. There we go. All right. That's good. And why am I not worried about this? Because it's drying fast. And Verstappen's way too base for me. We've seen like he's won too much. Like it needs to be shook up. I can't stand this. Like one team runs roughshod, and then somebody else figures it out, and then they run roughshod. Like I want a little bit of like, I want some like excitement in a fucking season. Like nobody just wants to see like after a while it's boring. So, like the way the season ended when Max won his first time around, they were tied going into the final race. Like that was epic, l'épique. And then like that never, like we never came close to that again. And it's like, why can't we have a good season? All right, shit. So we gotta do this upside down. There we go. There we go. So there we go. And we got to put this like this so we can hold it up while it dries. And then we are going to hit the other edges of this with the last of the blue paint that I have. There we go. All right. That's your cockpit, chat. Looks pretty good. So we're going to have to pre-do this one. We're going to have to like pre-weather it and everything. So we're going to have to get this painted up. And I should probably have painted up the fucking control panel and shit before I put it all together. But you know what? That's what I get for being a retard. So I kind of messed that up, but that's okay, chat. That's okay. We'll start painting this the best we can. I probably shouldn't have not have put this all together, but nothing I could do about it. All right, see what we can do about painting this up here. Well, it looks pretty basic as far as what is available color-wise. So. All right, so let's see here. All right, so we need to do... That's what I'm looking at here. Hold on, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. This is what we're... No. We're looking at this thingamabobber. Uh-oh, I hear a dog going, whoa. Does the cockpit have an instrument that shows your plane is flying level or diving into the ground? Yes, I'm sure it has a compass. I'm sure it has a horizon in it. Oh, I would love the sun and fun flying. Oh, I love all those things. The EAA, all that stuff is cool. Well, there you go, chat. That's Clyde. If you ever want to hear Clyde bark with the brrr. Clyde. Brrr. So. So we're going to have to figure this out here. I probably should have painted the control panel before I did this, but it's too late, chat. We're going to have to just go. All right, so we paint the joystick, paint the knobs. All right, we can do this. We can do some stuff here. I don't think Clyde's participating today, chat, so. Okay, so how do we paint this panel up? Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let me see here. I've got... Oh, so it is all just brown knobs and gear. Okay. All right. That'll work. That'll work for us. I can make that work. All right. All right. All right. We're going to move this in so you guys can see. Okay. You get the black helicopters flying overhead on occasion. Well, yeah, that could be a problem. That can be a problem. Oh. So here we go. You get MK Ultra chemicals dumped on your house. We all do. We all do. Why do you think we're all here? Why do you think we're all here? We're here to suffer. That's why we are here. Okay, so I need to. You live near an Air Force Reserve base. Yeah, you can see you having a lot of choppers there. Okay, so we're going to paint up. Guys have F-15s. Hold on here, chat. I'm going to move. See if we can zoom in a bit more. Where is my... Okay. There we go. We'll zoom in a bit more. There we go. All right. See if I can keep going because I need you guys to see what I'm doing. There we go. All right. So we're working on painting this up, and we've got a little bit of brown on there already. Some of the handles. Skype is dead on Cinco de Mayo. I don't get what that means. If that's a joke, I'm not really sure what you're getting at. Let's see here. My Microsoft shutting down Skype May 5th. Oh, wow. I didn't know about that. Bummer for Skype users. Skype bros, I don't feel so good. What, are they going to force people into Teams? Is that the migration tactic? I assume that's what they want. And there we go. So we have a little bit of color here in the cockpit. So, and we're going to start putting some dots in these control panels because I have a thinned down bunch of black paint still. So the fates have shined upon us, chat. Teams free is the replacement. Okay. Kata told me when he does coke, he shot down a whole squadron of F-22s and a Fokker DR-1. Oh, wow. That'd be pretty interesting. That's better than Snoopy could do. That's better than Snoopy. So. Okay. Let's see what we can do about some of these dials. All right. Here we go. Oh, 100 people are watching over there. Yeah, thank you guys for sticking around. Hold on, chat. I need to concentrate. I can't talk. This is very maximum attention. Maximum attention. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, here we go. Used to be 140 pounds until I crashed my airplane. Jeez, maybe in like junior high. All right. Oh, Karen, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. Welcome tonight. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. I don't know if I can do just a little touch up here. We'll see how good my air gun skills are. Oh, wow. Not bad. Not bad, Chad. I cover that up. So we've got, here's how far we got so far. We got a couple of control panels marked up. I think we're going to leave it here, chat, because I need some time to concentrate. And as much as I like talking to you guys, it's going to be me muttering to myself and breathing intensely. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, chat. So I think we're probably going to pack it up for right now. And probably leave this for now. It's already 1 o'clock too as well. So make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, so Zelensky versus Churchill's request for help. Yes. Did you catch his Zelensky Cove stream on Fox? No. Stephen Cooper says Hardee's and Carl's Jr. still run just different menus. Yes. Freddy's is the closest competitor is Culver's? I don't even like Culver's. Culver's is kind of like, it's like the butter burger, and you're like, it's not really that good. You sent me a link on X of the fast food rankings. All right, let me see here. What do we got? We'll look at this real quick. Okay. Thank you, by the way, Steven. Fast food rankings. Okay. So Portillo's. Never had it. Never had it. So Culver's is not, there's no way Culver's is that. Culver's is not that good. Culver's is not that good. Culver's is not that good. Shake Shack, I've never really had that. You guys talking about Freddy's steak burgers? That sounds good. McDonald's, well. Yeah. Chick-fil-A, good. Arby's, bleh. Dairy Queen is like, their food's okay. I don't prefer it. Wendy's is a lot better. KFC is like, their quality has gotten better. But yeah, In-N-Out Burger, never had it. Whataburger, never had it. Raising Cane's is really not that good. Taco John's, never had it. Yeah, Burger King, they're garbage. A&W, Jersey Mike's is down here. Qdoba should be a lot higher. Qdoba's really good. So Bojangles, still never had it. Smash Burger, never had it. Huey Magoo's, never had it. Never heard of it. El Pollo Loco, never. Firehouse Subs is like, Steak and Shake is actually good. Fat Burger, never heard of that. Cookout. So it's in North Carolina, Georgia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia. Never had it. Nathan's hot dogs are not impressive. Fuddruckers, nah. Long John Silver's, I thought, are pretty much gone because they're nowhere. All the ones around here are pretty much out of business. Capriati's, never. The Habit Burger. White Castle, yeah, it's just slop. Popeyes is not impressive. Five Guys is garbage. It should be a lot lower. Taco Hell, yeah. Carl's Jr. Hardee's. Taco Cabana. Never heard of it. Dunkin' Donuts, I mean, I never really anything. You get coffee from there. Timmy's, yeah, it's not impressive. Wiener Schnitzel, never heard of it. Del Taco, I do know exists. They are a lot better than Taco Bell. The Earl of Sandwich, never heard of it. Panera, does that count really as fast food? So you sit down generally, you get Panera. Panda Express is garbage. Jollibee or Jollibee, whatever, that sounds nasty. Rally should be a lot higher ranked. Jack in the Box, never had it. Boston Markets, I thought those are all gone. And then Sonic is number 50. That's weird. That's a weird set of rankings. Jollibee is amazing. I don't know what that is. Yeah, Lon John Silver's died 20 years ago. That's why they're ranking it. I don't know. Cookout is legit. Never. Okay, Rim says El Pollo Loco is awesome. It's freshly cooked chicken, actually very healthy. Raising Cane's is very overrated. Yeah, I don't know. So Alyssa says it's only making you hungry. Well, hi, Alyssa. You've been busy doing God's work, clipping it up out there, guys. So Alyssa clips here on YouTube. Hook her up with a like. She would appreciate it. You can also buy her a coffee as well. Hold on here. Buy me a coffee. I don't have it right away here. But chat, Alyssa Clips, you can find her on buymeacoffee.com/Alyssa Clips. You can get her some coffees out there. A lot of people have been showing her support. Apparently my 3D printer bought 5 coffees. That's great to know. That's great to know. Yes, anything unlisted gets put on the farms, chat. So Jollibee's, what is Jollibee's? Is it like burgers or what kind of fast food is it? So no, you cannot buy her lingerie. But guys, Alyssa Clips at Buy Me a Coffee, help her out. I know she would appreciate it. Your 3D printer is the best. Well, yeah, I do love it. Yes, let's get some subs for Alyssa. I hope Alyssa gets that clip of the tank model. Oh God. So it's a Korean chicken and spaghetti place. Chicken and spaghetti. Okay. You can do that. Yes, clips for the clip gods. All right, guys. So with that said, we are going to wrap it up. We are going to land this plane here. It's Filipino fried chicken. Okay. Filipino. Okay. Well, somebody says Korean. There's 2 Long John Silvers near you. I thought they were gone. So I think I answered this before. Now you're adding things. You're rich. Do I fly in LAX and eat In-N-Out, fly someone into Ohio to deliver you In-N-Out, or fly to Stoney's and use my gift certificate? I would use my gift certificate. I would fly to Stoney's. I would fly out to Rockville, Minnesota, make a forced landing in the middle of Main Street. Jim says there's 52 in Ohio, just like not around in Cleveland. Like most of the Long Johns are gone. So, So that's a bummer. All right, chat. Well, I'm going to work on the rest of this as I go here. So go to Stoney's and eat the jalapeno poppers. Yes, chat. Yes, chat. While you're there, Stoney's at 1580 Broadway Street. They're open till 1 a.m. You got about 45 minutes to get to Stoney's. So hustle up, chat. Yes, help KLF get to 25K. So, all right, chat. Well, we are landing right now, so I want to thank everybody for being here, and we will keep going as we go. But for right now, I think we are where we are, and yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys to it, and I'll see you tomorrow. So enjoy yourself, chat. Good night, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for your comments. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, especially everybody for the super chats. Thank you guys so much, and take care.
Weapons, blacksmithing, and models of planes, esoteric works, and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws, tips on hunting, and even talking the law. Whatever you do, just don't talk to cops, even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty, but please talk to a local attorney. Was that the fat guy